This world has been connected, tied to the darkness, soon to be completely eclipsed.
Hello there, Sarah from 17 once again. This is my Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud Difficulty walkthrough. We're still in Deep Jungle because it's ridiculously scripted in such, I don't know, it's one of those levels where you just wonder how ever did they think that this would be a good idea. And maybe there's a shortcut that I don't know about. In all the times I've played this game, I've been blissfully ignorant of a super quick way of getting back up, but I don't think I have. So it just remains to be seen that the level design is very questionable. But this is the final level. We're now going to be going to the Gauntlet of Bosses, which is going to be a fight against Clayton, which is very quick. Then it's going to be Clayton on top of a creature that's invisible, that's a little bit longer and much tougher. And then it's going to be Clayton and the dude separately when you knock him off him. And then once you do that, you're all good. But this here is a white mushroom. And if you didn't see what he was doing, he was laying on the floor, and that means he wants Cure. But I don't have Cure, so I can't give it him. So instead, I'll wait for something else. That right there, when he looks around, is his little taunt. So just don't do anything. And the camera just loves showing me what this guy's doing. And Goofy and Tarzan are just as cooperative. You know, they stand so far away from him, you can see perfectly what expressions he's doing, and thus you know exactly what to give him. But the easiest one is fire, ice, and lightning. For fire, he'll shiver, and then do that. For ice, he'll kind of fan himself, and then for lightning, this weird sun goes above him. That was ice, because he leaned back. You can't really tell, but that's ice again. And then he's doing his little taunt. I can't fucking see, thank you Goofy. You daft bastards. He's doing ice again, but I missed it. Because, oh, that's fire. But the problem here, folks, is if you get 3 of the same spell, you get a bigger experience boost and you get better items. You can still get the good items in any spells, it's just 3 of a kind seem to reward it more often. You also get more magic for doing it. If you attack this thing with magic or attacks that are wrong to what it wants, or in between what it wants, it'll run away and you'll fuck it up. Also, there's a time limit on these enemies, so if you don't do it quick enough, they'll just leave. But now that you know this, you should be able to get some nice goodies from these dudes. They're quite fun to farm when it comes for synthesis items, but they've changed how the synthesis works on this game, so all my old looting methods and synthesis guides that I used to do are different, because they've introduced items that weren't in the original game, and it's kind of like going back to ground 1, because I don't know how to get them. And I haven't, gone over game facts or checked a wiki or something, which is a refreshing thing to do on a game, that's essentially from my childhood, which didn't have those facilities until much later. But you'll notice we're stronger too. We've been leveling up throughout this level, we've been getting much more powerful, and now things are dying. We're empowered, feeling pretty badass. We've got quite a lot of magic. I just tripped up over a banana peel and dropped all my coin. And now this cheeky monkey is firing what looks like a slingshot at me, which can probably be teched. But kill her, and then when you go into the bamboo thicket, the very next arena is going to be a boss fight, so make sure you've got your items, make sure you've got all your good stuff equipped, and you don't have to do this fight if you don't want to, but it appears that at the time I wanted to. And never underestimate the importance of ignoring Heartless, because some places spawn ridiculous amounts of dudes, and one of the things that I would change on if I could make my own director's cut of this game, or what I would like to see in the new Kingdom Hearts when it finally drops, is the ability to open chests mid-battle. Like the ability to not have menus and things governed by this hostile and unhostile state. I understand it and it's intentional, but like it needs to be more refined and it needs to be faster. Like if there is waves of enemies, in between that wave there should at least be 5 seconds where it goes blue so we can hit the menu, or even on a boss, maybe every fight, the first 5 seconds of the fight it's blue. If you lock on, it immediately shifts to hostile, but you get those 5 seconds to go into your menus and change whatever the hell it is you forgot to change, because if you're anything like me, like I forget to equip my best Keyblade and end up going into a boss fight, I forget to equip items, I forget to equip bloody moves or have the wrong move equipped. I do all sorts of silly mistakes because I'm an idiot, but I can't do what about it until I inevitably fail, or unless I succeed with a handicapped build. But this is the first form of Clayton. All you want to do is cover the distance and slap him. It'll kill him, it'll do that, and then it'll cut immediately to a cutscene, which I'm going to trim out, or skip. And then, as soon as we spawn, now guys, as soon as it starts, you're going to get shot. See that? So much bullshit. That shotgun of his is lethal. It does massive damage, and it's really dodgy to dodge sometimes. So my strategy here is be aggressive, but be aggressive intelligently. The person you want to hit is Clayton. The iguana thing, or the chameleon, or whatever it is, it's probably a chameleon because it's invisible. He is secondary. When you knock Clayton off, you need to kill Clayton. And what can happen here is you can either move away from him to high ground and he'll follow you to isolate him, or he'll go away by just being knocked away. And what this is doing is, if you focus on Clayton, is he can't heal the chameleon, because he'll use items on it and it makes it a really pointless fight. So instead, I'm doing everything I can to beat him up. He's jumping away, we're keeping him isolated from the chameleon. I'm getting kind of lucky here because the chameleon is focusing on my team, and my team are doing a good job for a change. That right there was sloppy. Another thing I would like in my version of Kingdom Hearts, or Kingdom Hearts 3, is an air dodge or an air evade. I can't remember if Kingdom Hearts 2 has that. Like I said, my memory is shocking for these older games. But as soon as you kill Clinton, the fight is over. You don't have to kill the chameleon. And there you go, folks. First time through the Clayton fight. And I know from experience that that can be a very, very tough fight. And a little factoid from the vault of my memories. I remember when the game was quite new, a buddy of mine was playing it. I don't know if I borrowed it him or if he just got it himself. He was stuck on that fight and he couldn't do it. And he was visiting his girlfriend at the time, which was my cousin. And I went round to their house just to chill out with them because they're cool people. And he had the game there, he had the console and that, and he was mentioning how he couldn't beat it, and he asked me to beat it for him. So, you know, put on the old gamer gloves, turned it on, and killed it first time, which was always a good feeling. And I look back now, and, you know, it might have been... I hope he didn't feel like I was trying to show off, or I thought I was better than him, because it wasn't about that. It was just about helping a friend. And that particular friend is such a nice-hearted guy that I assume he took it the good way. But yeah, like, this game brings back so many memories, and they're all from so very long ago. That's the thing I like about nostalgia. Nostalgia can be good, it can be bad, and it can be pointless. But there's nothing like good nostalgia. The only problem is you can lose yourself in it, and when you lose yourself in it, that can be even worse. But good nostalgia. That's the end of the level. Thank you for watching, and you take care now.